Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Royal Park's Half Marathon Training. It is actually the last episode before the race day vlog already. So I decided to cover 2 weeks in one video. Week 10, where I started tapering, and then race week up until a couple days before the race. I'm also going to talk about my goals, my race kit, and all those things. So I am filming this clip on the Sunday 2nd of October. In exactly 1 week, I will have finished the race. So the training is done now. I started tapering, and at this stage, the most important is to not overdo it. Right, so let's do a quick review of week 10 of training. I finished on just a little over 50k, which is quite a drop compared to last week, finishing on 70k. And I did 3 short easy runs of 6 kilometers. That was Tuesday, Friday, and this morning. One of these runs was meant to be 8 kilometers, but my legs were so tired and I decided to cut it short. At this stage, there's not really any point running on tired legs. I did a mini session, which was Wednesday. Nothing too hard. Basically, the session was 12 times 1 minute, and there was no strict pace. I just needed to aim to stay between my 5k pace and my 10k pace, which I did, and then including the warm-up and cool-down, that was 10k total. I also did my last long run, that was Thursday, and it felt rather short because it was only 15 kilometers. What else have I done this week? Oh, and I went to parkrun on Saturday, and that's the video you've seen just before this one, Clapham Common Parkrun. I did go too fast, but I was not even trying. I didn't even look at my watch. It's just the group running effect. This week I also managed 3 gym workouts and 1 swim. So yes, that's the roundup for week 10. Right, I think it's about time we talk about my goals for this race on Sunday. I've taken you along the whole training process. It's only fair for me to share as well what I'm hoping to achieve at the Royal Park's Half Marathon race. So obviously, when you've been training for something, you're really hoping to do well, and you wouldn't say no to a PB. Who doesn't love a PB? But I've enjoyed the training process so much, and I'm so happy with the progress I made over this training block that it's almost like I've been putting off setting race goals, and I don't know if that's going to make any sense, but I feel like the process of training was more important and almost more rewarding than the race itself and whatever the outcome is on Sunday. That being said, I really hope that the great training will translate to a great race, and I really hope that it's just going to be an amazing day for me. But at the same time, if for whatever reason Sunday is not my day, I don't want to end up being disappointed in myself, because the progress I made over this training block will not be lost. There's always another half marathon, and don't you worry, I do have a couple races up my sleeve for the rest of the year. But I'm absolutely gonna give it my all on Sunday, and I decided to go with an ABC goal approach for this one. So my A goal, what I'd love to achieve, would be to do a sub 1:37 half marathon, which would be over a minute PB. My current PB is 1 hour 38, 16 seconds, and I got that in May. That was on a flat course. It was in Battersea Park in London, which is as flat as it gets. So if I could take a little over a minute of my PB on a course that is not hilly, but with a little bit more elevation, I'd be really, really happy with that. I would say my B goal would be to PB, but maybe by a few seconds or less than a minute. So yes, if I can PB and beat 1:38.16, that would be great. And then my C goal would be just to basically finish the race and enjoy it. If I don't manage to PB, then it's probably not my day. So hopefully I'll still have a great time out there, a great experience, enjoy the London sights, enjoy the crowds, and yeah, make the most of the day basically. I don't know guys, you tell me, but I feel like I could get a new half marathon PB this year, and if it doesn't happen this Sunday, well, not to worry, because there's a couple more races in the pipeline, but I kind of feel like it is definitely achievable this year. It is now Thursday, we're just a few days away from the race. I've started to gather the things that I'll either be wearing or taking with me on race day, and I thought I would run through my race kit with you now. But first, we are going to do, where's my phone, a weather check, because it is looking good so far, and fingers crossed it doesn't change. So on Sunday, we don't have any rain and it's not going to be too warm. It has been fairly windy yesterday and today. Hopefully the wind dies down as we go into the weekend, and that would be absolutely ideal conditions. Now let's talk about the kit, starting with the most important, the shoes. I would love to run in the Alpha Fly, but I think I'm going to go for the safe option, which is the Tempo Next Percent. They're still great shoes, and I've done my previous half marathon races in these. Never had any issues. I know that I feel comfortable in them. The Alpha Flies, on the other hand, I've only started to use them really a few months ago, and I've only ever done 5k and 10k races in them. And usually when I take them off after 10k, my feet hurt a little bit, so I'm just a little scared that trying to do a half marathon in the Alpha Fly might just be too much of a gamble. Now talking about my clothing, I'm gonna go with these shorts on race day. They are from Adidas. I love them because they've got pockets everywhere. They've got two big sliding pockets on the sides and they've got one zip pocket at the back. I think it's going to be handy if I have sliding pockets like this, so I can pull out some fuel or anything I need quite easily whilst I run. I'm going to wear this top, which I love to wear on race day. I've done my previous half marathon races in this top, and I don't know, it's a little bit of a superstition. I've always had great races when I was wearing this. So yes, that's the race top. In terms of sports bra, I don't have a favorite. On Sunday, I'll just pick the one that I fancy wearing on the day. Now in terms of like accessories and things like this, I'm one of those people who cannot get through a long run or a long race without music, so I'll be using my Beats earphones. I'll have the volume very low so I can still be aware of what's going on around me. I'll have loved to use the shocks, but last time when I tried to use them and connect them to my watch just before I started the race, they wouldn't connect. So I'm not going to take the risk and I'm just going to go with the Beats, which I never had any issues with them. Now in terms of nutrition, I'm just going to bring a pack of these Velo Forte chews. This is my favorite flavor and I've been practicing with them. So one pack has 6 chews. What I think I'm going to do is take 2 chews just before the start, and then I'll aim to take 2 chews during the race, kind of like if I need to really, and then I'll have 2 emergency chews in case I'm really depleted and I need more fuel. And what else? Oh, last but not least, I will be bringing the camera. I should be able to film. I'm not sure I'll be able to talk. Usually racing and talking at the same time is not my forte, but I will do my best to capture the race from start to finish because I really want to take you along the experience. It is now Friday and I'm doing my second to last run before the race on Sunday. Oh my gosh guys, this week I feel like I blinked and I went from Monday to Friday just like that. Anyway, so obviously the taper is in full swing, and let me give you a little recap of the week so far. So on Monday I actually did not run, but I went to the gym and I also went to the pool for a swim. On Tuesday I did my last session before the race. Nothing too long and nothing too hard. 2 times 800 meter and 4 times 400 meter. 90-second recovery between reps, including warm up and cool down. That was 10k total, and my pace for the reps was between 420 and 430 per k. So nothing too challenging, but I'll be honest with you, at the end of this session I wasn't feeling too confident because I still couldn't feel that taper leg feeling that I should have been feeling, considering that I started tapering last week and then this week so far had been fairly easy. So yes, a little concerned, but anyway, got the session done. Moving on to Wednesday, I just did an easy 6k and then I started to feel like my legs were coming around. Obviously it was an easy run, but you know when you've got those taper legs, when they just feel so light and ready to go. Started to get that feeling. And then Wednesday I also went to the gym for my last gym workout of the week. No more after that, let's not take any risk. Thursday I did not run, but I went to the pool for a swim. And then today I'm doing a 40-minute run. It's all easy, but I've got 5 times 30 seconds pickups, and then tomorrow I will do my final run before the race, just an easy 6k with some strides. Okay, I'm going to sign off this video here now because I want to finish editing it and then put it live later today. I want to say a massive thank you for the support, the words of encouragement, the advice and the motivation to keep going that you guys gave me through this training blog. Thank you so much for following the training series on YouTube. Thank you for the likes, the comments. It's all very much appreciated. Good luck if you are also racing this weekend. And yeah, if everything goes to plan, the next video you'll see from me should be the race vlog, hopefully live on Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!